Hey guys, what's going on? Black Hat here with some Sakura Spirit. It's probably been close to a year since I bought the game, but I haven't really been playing on it because I've been occupied with a whole bunch of other games on the main channel. But here we are. So I actually took some time to just preview the game a little bit, and I like it. I like it. Yes, for a game with no voice acting. It's quite nice actually. So let's give this a whirl. Every person has a dream they wish to pursue, yet as people grow up they often come to realize the truth. Dreams are nothing more than fairy tales. This is very true. At least that's what most people say. Then what about those who end up accomplishing their dreams? Are they merely incredibly lucky? That's a yes. Every man has a dream he wants to accomplish. However, there is something really important you should know, my boy. A real man doesn't give up on his dreams, no matter what overwhelming challenges he might have to face. I still remember those foolish words my dad used to say, but despite their silly nature, I found myself inspired by them. Ever since I was a young child, I have been interested in martial arts. It didn't matter whether I watched a match on television or read a manga about some heroic martial artist. It has always been my dream to become a martial artist one day. Of course, it was a bit childish for me to think that I could become a hero simply by learning martial arts. A One Punch Man certainly did. Even though I already understood that superheroes were nothing more than figments of my imagination, I still had a desire to use my strength for the sake of others. My name is Gushkin Takahiro, a 17-year-old rising judo star. And no, that's not me bragging. I'm actually about to take part in a tournament 2 weeks from now that could make or break my career on an international level. Of course, I was excited about the opportunity to finally accomplish my dreams and represent my country at a sport that I loved. But the same excitement also made me feel incredibly nervous. While those worrisome thoughts haunted my mind, a familiar voice resounded from outside the window. Oi, Taka-kun, get your butt in gear. Okay, I'll be right there, Koyomi. Not wanting to keep Koyomi waiting, I quickly dashed towards the front door to let her in, not even realizing that I was still in my pajamas. It's funny because that's such a dream thing to happen. Yeah, I've had dreams where I accidentally walk out the front door in either my underwear or my pajamas bottoms. Of course, I don't wear pajamas nowadays, but yeah, I've always had those dreams. Hold on a sec, Koyomi. You gotta grab my shoes before we head off to school. Really? I never realized our school had a strict uniform or sleepwear policy. Nice jammies, by the way. Did you borrow them from your mom? For a moment, my eyes drifted downwards, and noticing that I was indeed wearing my pajamas, I let out a groan of annoyance and marched back towards my room. There's nothing wrong with my jammies. The Golden Knight is a famous comic book hero in the West. Besides, not everyone prefers to sleep naked like you. Oh! that's actually good. Mumbling those, I wish she had heard those, but mumbling those words, I started stripping out my clothes, not particularly minding the presence of the girl behind me. That only happens once. You know very well. It was super hot that night. Jeez, warn me before you strip naked in front of me. Baka! You didn't seem to mind it when we were little. Maybe you want me to turn around instead? No, stop! Don't make me kick your ass! I decided I had teased her enough and quickly pulled on my pants, proceeding with the remaining few items of clothing before I suitably dressed for school. Besides, I had a reason for being so distracted. You've been distracted a lot lately. What's going on in that hollow skull of yours? It's an upcoming match. I have no idea how anyone could remain calm when an international career is at stake. I wouldn't be surprised if I had made enough doomsday scenarios to fill up the apocalypse genre. Oh right, the judo thing. I'm sure you'll do fine. I've seen some of your matches and you kick butt. Of course, if you're really worried, you could always pray. Fuck that. Pray? What? Don't tell me you don't know. It's one of the school's legends. Apparently there's some shrine out in the forest that, if you pray to it, brings you good luck. Ichikawa-san said that his sister prayed to it the night before her exam and she got a perfect score. A shrine that is said to bring you good luck? Sounds like bullshit to me. But at this point, I'm willing to try anything, yes. I'll ask Ichikawa-san about the location. I'm not exactly in the mood to get lost in the forest and end up like a modern-day Tarzan. That doesn't make sense. Tarzan was fucking raised. Born and raised in the forest, baby. Well, whatever. If you go looking at least to send me a message, let me know. And will you hurry up? We are going to be late again. 2D girls. Always waiting on you. A hero is never too early. Nor are they too late. They arrive precisely when they are needed. But for the sake of avoiding the detention, let's hurry. Yes, let's hurry. That's a wizard, not a hero, genius. How can one person be such a nerd, a sports nerd, and such a geek at the same time? Let's not forget the Casanova and Man of the Year candidate bits. They're important details. I doubt you qualified for either one of them, Pajama Boy. Anyway, let us boldly go where everyone has gone before. To school. No, let's go where no man has gone before. Nerd! Several hours later. I'm having a lot of fun with this game. It's a little anime trope-ish, but it's a good spin to it. I like it. Later that day, I finally got a chance to talk to my classmate about the location of the shrine that Koyomi had mentioned earlier. I bet the locker room smelled like shit. Mine did. Gym was the last thing on the schedule for today, so once people got ready to go home, I approached the guy. Hey, Ichikawa, is it true that your sister discovered some shrine that is said to bring you good luck? Oh, let me guess, you want to date her? Well, even though I do have to admit that she's very attractive, oh, he's one of those types. I'm afraid she's already going out with someone. A fucking weirdo. Not to mention, you're not her type. I already got my hands full dealing with Koyomi. You can keep your sister to yourself. Joke aside, I'm more interested in that shrine. Did you mention where she found it? I didn't know there was anything near the forest aside from the dojo. Oh, well, she said something about it being near a river and quite high up. To be honest, I wasn't paying too much attention when she was going on about it. I mean, she was wearing this top. It was tight. And look at that expression. Stop. I seriously don't need to hear the details, you fucking SISCON. And I doubt anyone else is interested. So, do you know anyone who might have heard about the shrine? Are you guys talking about that lucky shrine out in the forest? The one and the only. According to Ichikawa's sister, there's supposed to be one near river. I don't know about that, but there's this fiery girl at the Sakura dojo who knows more about it. Wait, are you talking about Ariyama-sama? Ariya-sama. I don't know why I said Ariyama. About this tall, ridiculously strong, and super scary? That's the one! Oh, this voice is hurting my throat. Oh, then in that case, I believe I can still be of help, Takahiro-kun. I know where that place is. Of course you do. We both do. You just want to tag along, don't you? I don't think Ariya-sama, senpai will appreciate you visiting her with your usual tricks in mind. Do I need to remind you what happened last time you tried to sneak a peek at her after she finished practice? Blood, sweat, and tears, baby. Shut up! I don't peep on the ladies. That's slander, you know? I should sue you. I would never look upon Ariya-sama's glorious body in any state of nudity. Oh, so you haven't seen her naked yet? I've seen a bit of a side boob, but the hole I found didn't really let me get a good view of. There we go. Someone called the cops. Ichikawa, the peeping Tom, has confessed. I playfully patted Ichikawa's shoulder as I turned around, grabbing my bag in the process. In the process of what? Patting his shoulder and prepared to leave. Hey, thanks for the tip, Ichikawa. I'll let the judge know you were the most helpful during the interrogation. And turning yourself in.